Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Earthlings. We meet again. And I'm all dressed up for a special certain someone who got his little panties in a twist because I did a parody of him. Well, that's my opinion. I'll come to that. I wanted to talk to you about Meghan's failure. It's bigger than any of us realised. I had no idea because I'm not much of an Instagram person. I've done some Instagram research, not difficult research that any of you guys out there can do. There's several things I want to talk about today. Firstly, people like Meghan and her friend, the crying makeup artist. They measure a person's worth by the way they look and how much money they have and how far up the ladder they are in comparison to them. How humanitarian is that? And that's why I thought I'd dress up for Daniel. I'll come to that bit. You'll enjoy that. Right, now I've made a list. I actually went back and watched one of my own videos from I think it was 4 years ago, but it says 3 years. I think it hasn't quite ticked over just yet. And I posted it on my community post. And I'd already done videos before, but I made this video in response to the fact that Yankee Wally's channel had been taken down. Now, I didn't know Wally at that stage. I was just a viewer. And what I can't get over is, apart from the fact I look really young and dark hair, how polite I was, how nice I was. Oh, but the maggots have driven us all mad for years. And actually, I don't think I'm that rude now. I'm a lot ruder than I used to be. And there were reasons for this. Now, I'm going to pin a link to the Duchess of Sussex's video. It's one of the best videos I've seen in a long time. Pinned comment. And I would urge all of you to go and watch it. Because that lady is really an archiver. And she will show you what the maggots do, how the maggots have behaved. And she's even included screenshots of the artificial AI-generated porn that the maggots created to try and destroy a lady's life. A lady who stepped forth to defend me, Duchess of Sussex, Trevor, and they have even gone to the lengths of contacting or threatening to contact not only her employers, but her church. She's a widow, so they got pictures of her late husband and pasted his face onto some porn and stuff. These are Meghan's maggots. Or Daniel's not like that. No, and I can just imagine, I'm just hypothesising, of course, Daniel Martin didn't watch my parody and has nothing to do with that. Someone a lot like him, let's put it that way, shall we? I think maybe someone a lot like him sat down and thought long and hard for about a week to decide how to post a comment on one of Graham's channels where I uploaded a video, because I do videos that they're not really about Harry and Meghan, they're about what I'm up to in real life. Shall I read it out to you? Because you see, maggots, the normal maggots, what they do is like death threats, threaten to get you fired, track you down, break into your house, set fire to your house, total criminal activities. And a lot of you may ask, why are these people never arrested? Well, if you go and watch the Duchess of Sussex's video, she will explain why they're never arrested, why they never get banned, they never get thrown off X. I'm sure that if Elon Musk knew about this, they would be thrown off. But he's a busy guy, so I guess we got to live with them. Now, if you want to hear an alternative method, shall we say, that more sophisticated maggots use, listen and I shall read it out to you. This person purports to be somebody called Kim, and I have no idea who this person is. Let's just say, for example, it's someone like Daniel Martin, but I'm sure you guys will have your own theories and opinions. Bear in mind, as a lot of you know, my husband died on the 4th of March of this year. And oh boy, I think they're full of disappointment that I'm not falling apart at the seams. But, well, I'll come to that. I'll read this out first. They said, maybe you should take a break. It truly looks as if you're having a mental breakdown. You continue to get in front of camera looking unkept and unstable. Please get off social media and heal. It is absolutely apparent that you are in the middle of dealing with grief and you need to take some time off. Continuing to do these questionable and unhinged videos is not in your best interest. Please put your mic down, step away and heal. All of social media will be up and going when you return. Sorry, when I read that, all I can hear is Daniel Martin's pathetic, bitchy little voice. So, to me, let's say it were to come out that someone well-known made that comment. Firstly, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? You don't talk to anybody like that. Nobody, ever. Whoever wrote that comment, don't talk to anybody like that. Not in real life and not online. Who the hell do you think you are? I'm pretty convinced, that's the type of person who likes to try and kick someone when they're down. Now, as you all know, Graham had a long-term illness. And last year, that was the worst. Last year was really because of the maggots, not because of Graham's illness. At that point, we were still feeling positive, but when he came out of surgery, the maggots chose that moment. Well, I would urge you, go and watch the Duchess of North Sussex's video and you will see for yourselves what the maggots did. Oh, I long for the day when concrete evidence comes out that a certain protected couple, or not protected as the case may be, are intrinsically connected to these maggots and their behaviour. It will splash headlines like nothing you've ever seen in your life. Forget Ghislaine Maxwell, Prince Andrew, forget all that. Epstein. Scandalous. Especially in light of people going on about kindfulness and mindfulness, etc., etc. And I haven't even come to Meghan's failure yet. Right, now, as we all know, there are various social media platforms. And one of them is Instagram. Now, some people, a lot of people, celebrities, they have a presence on YouTube, X, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, they're on all of the platforms. And people can sort of really focus on one more than the other, generally speaking. Well, not in Meghan's case. She's just on Instagram. Well, officially, real name. We all know she's here on YouTube and we all know she's on X. But of her official focus is on Instagram. I would also like to point out the bleeding obvious. She has just had a show that was highly publicised on Netflix, very successful streaming giant, the biggest streaming giant, I think. And yet she only has 2.7 million followers on Instagram, which is pitiful. Now, to most of us, that sounds like a lot, doesn't it? If any of you guys out there had an Insta account, or I did, and there's 2.7 million followers, we would feel that's successful. But have we had a TV show and starred on a Netflix series recently? Her As Ever is even more shameful. And let's not forget, this is the business end of things. It has 822,000 followers, not even 1 million. Now, shall we make some comparisons? Shall we, Megsy? Oh yes, I think so. And now the top Insta person, and I just looked her up because I've heard of her, Kim Kardashian. But I'm not into Instagram. I've got an Instagram account, but I don't go on it very often. I go and have a look what old Megsy's up to. Kim Kardashian, when I looked yesterday, had 357 million followers on Insta. That is success, isn't it? Compare that to Megsy's pitiful 2.7 million. Now I know, I see the Kardashians have had their own TV shows and they have garnered fans as a result of that. Megsy has now had 2 documentaries, the Harry and Meghan Wine-a-thon, and now the Meghan's Let's Take Peanuts Out of a Bag and Put Them in Another Bag show. Was it 6 episodes, 8 episodes? I can't remember. An old Netflix, they just want their money back. That's why they're advertising a second one, which has already been filmed. So 357 million compared to 2.7 million. And I've been watching hers for the last month and it just hasn't grown. It grew when she was on Netflix. I think she was at about 1.2 million. And as a result of the Netflix show, it did go up to 2.7. Let's have a look at some other examples. Chanel, official Chanel brand, my favourite perfume brand. I love Chanel number 19. 60 million. That's a cosmetic, a perfume. It's not even a person. 60 million, as opposed to Meg's pitiful 2.7 million. Do you see where I'm coming from? She is an utter failure. No one wanted her stupid book, The Bench. That's why that was dumped. Remember the stack of them she had? Couldn't sell them for love nor money. No one is interested in any of her products. No one was interested in picking up her 40 by 40. Very few celebrities of the 50 that were sent the jam originally spoke up. Even less have spoken up this time. I mean, I see on her Insta, there are accounts I've never heard of before. And I suppose they've only given her a shout out, so she'll give them a shout out. Well, it doesn't work for me. I'm not going to type in the tag name. I've no idea what it is. Gucci is another one. 52.1 million as opposed to Meg's 2.7 million. Oh, I'm going to ram this home because I know she watches. Michelle Obama. This actually surprised me. Michelle is more popular than Barack. 50 million. Vogue magazine, 50 million. Dior, 46.8 million. Paris Hilton, Barack Obama, and Netflix all have 36 million. Jeremy Clarkson, 8.9 million. Very popular guy. Gwyneth Paltrow, not as popular as Jeremy, at 8.7 million. And then we come to Megxie, and she ties with Katie Price. Now, for anyone who doesn't know who Katie Price is, her original tag name was Jordan. She was a page 3 model, topless, glamour model. And she's a bit Marmite. Some people like her, some people don't. I'm not really into her. I don't find her that interesting, but then again, I don't find her offensive either. And she's made a career hitting the headlines. I think she's been married about 3 times now. She has loads of kids. She has a disabled son that she looks after. And I think she's got 3 other children. But I mean, I don't follow her. She ties with Meghan, 2.7 million. Now, Katie's British. I'm not sure Katie has had a Netflix show. A lot of people don't like Katie Price. A lot of people have a go at her. They think she's trashy. I mean, as I say, I don't have an opinion one way or the other. But both Katie and Meghan have more followers than Meghan's business as ever, which only has 822,000. It can't even reach 1 million. Well, I wonder why she's not popular. Could it be her poisonous, toxic fan base? Could that be anything to do with it? Could it be anything to do with being accused of being a bully and a dictator in high heels by the palace, staff in America, and Dr. Sophie, as we all know? Oh yeah, and I'm not going to let the Dr. Sophie one die. See how Harry and Meghan steer the headlines away? I know Harry's security thing, that is important, and I am going to keep an eye on that. But Dr. Sophie, no. I'm waiting for more and more and more to come out, and of course, Charities Commission findings. No, these two are not going to worm their way off the hook again over saying, oh, it's just malicious rumours. It's too many people saying, Meghan, you're a bitch, you're a bully. Oh, and then there's the Duchess of North Sussex's video, which might give everybody a little taste of if and when the mainstream media ever publish it. Last piece of advice for old Megxie, who likes to repackage things because it makes the goods look better. Or does it? That idea has been around for a long, long time. For example, a decanter. People buy decanters so they can put cheap whiskey in and no one knows. And it works, trust me. This decanter cost 70 quid. I bought this for Graham for Christmas a couple of years ago. And it comes with some matching glasses. It's pretty cool. But I have put cheap whiskey in that. And then when you have guests, they go, oh, this is the good stuff. And it's a thing. It's always been a thing. Come on, admit it, everybody. Who else does that? Let's have another little look at this comment, shall we? Because I I was just stunned. I didn't actually see it. Someone sent me, brought my attention to it and said, what the hell is this? So maybe I should take a break. It truly looks as if you're having a mental breakdown. Well, the video that they left the comment on was one where I'm wearing a bowler hat. And they go on to say that I look unkempt and unstable. Stone cold sober, making a normal video. I haven't changed my style in all these years. My videos are exactly the same, apart from the fact the early ones I was really polite. I have become well and truly fed up with the maggots over the years, their behaviour and their bullying. And actually that particular video, it looks really, really bad for YouTube, Jack Mallon and Boozy and all the other people that picked on Wally and bullied her. Ooh, cringeworthy. Can't wait for that to hit the headlines and everybody's going to be looking. It's going to get worse and worse and worse for this couple. They seem to me to be truly, well and truly universally despised by the majority. They do have a few fans and members of staff who they pay, one way or another. You continue to get in front of the camera looking unkempt and unstable. Where's all this having a mental breakdown, unstable? Where's all that coming from? Oh, could it be... did I put on like a skin-coloured swimming cap type thing and do an impersonation of somebody? So this is how they treat people. They do this to the Duchess and our Sussex as well. They say, oh, she's mad, she's mental. Charming, when they're such advocates for mental health. Well, please, please, please do go and watch her video. She doesn't upload videos that often. She is well worth subscribing to. She's an absolute gem in the community. And I don't know what I'd do without her. Last year, she positively leapt into the fire to our defence, to me and Graham, because she knew what we were being put through by, I repeat, Meghan's maggots. So anyway, Daniel, I hope you like my makeup. I do hate to disappoint you. Yes, I am a widow now, but no, I'm not going to fall apart at the seams. Much as you'd fucking love to see that, wouldn't you? You little bitch. Untwist your panties and go run off to your girl. As always, everybody else, Kat would like to say good night, and may your God go with you. Thank you very much for listening.